Hi, I'm just going to give a quick simple demonstration of the Collagen 2. It is the only ionic colloidal silver generator in the world that produces ions of a bioavailable size of anywhere from 5 to 7 parts per million. It was invented originally by Fred Puchel for NASA. I did a lot of research about different generators. This was the only kind that used the actual 1 troy ounce. This machine's about 5 years old and has generated thousands of gallons. When I was doing research, there were a bunch of generators utilizing wires, salts, all sorts of things, claiming to use a 20 part per million solution, which is ineffective. Thus, it will not penetrate the blood-brain barrier or cell membrane. I'm a registered nurse, and I have taken many microbiology, cell biology, and chemistry classes. So I'm very familiar of the cellular stuff that's going on. It's very simple to use. It's very lightweight, portable. You can do this from your office, your hotel room, your home. Comes from Collagen 2. So it's easy to set up. I have plain deionized water, also known as distilled water. You may buy distilled water from some retail stores that is of pharmaceutical grade quality that can be used. You don't want to use any old water such as a reverse osmosis, drinking water. There are too many minerals and the ions are not neutralized. This is used in chemistry labs, pharmaceutical labs and such. This comes from Colloidal water. This water over here has already been generated. I'm going to show you how the meter works, how you just set it up, and once it is done, once it has reached the level, it shuts off automatically. So then it takes about 5 hours. You can go run your errands, go to bed at night, wake up and have a fresh batch of silver, ionic colloidal silver. So simple to start. You just take the circulator, and this is BPA free cord, which they provide, tubing rather, which is really nice. Go ahead and thread it down through the handle. Take those electrodes and you just set that right down in between. The tubing does not interfere with the generating process. Go ahead and plug them all in, and you take your AC adapter, plug that in. And the standard reading when you first, without putting start is usually 0.04 or 0.03. I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button, and it's going to read. And once it hits the reading, all those ions are bouncing around. It'll turn off and thus go back to the 0.03. That is when you know it is ready to be used. I'll go ahead and show you the deionized water, how that reading shows as well. So this one will just continue to go up and read. And it's got a very clear display, which is nice. So like I said, anything above 5.0 to 7 is ideal. Then your cells are ready to use that. It's all bioavailable. So, like I said, I won't wait for it, but it takes a minute or so. It'll read it, see what the actual reading is, and then once it's read it, accurately, it'll go ahead and just turn off. So you're good to go on that. So I'll go ahead and remove that from power. And then I'll go ahead and show you just what the reading looks like to start your own batch from scratch. So you'll go ahead and take the circulator. Like I said, you can thread it through the handle or you can put it straight down, whichever is best, as long as it reaches the bottom and it is creating good circulation. And then I'll go ahead and plug that adapter in. Plug it into my wall source. And like I said, it's really easy. I used to do it from my dorm room. And then I'll go ahead and hit the start button, and it's going to start generating. Your water will register if it is of good quality. If it is of a poor quality, then it won't register. I called up before, and the customer service, and she was very helpful. She said, oh, you need different water. Got different water. That's exactly what it was. That was the problem. So make sure that you get good water. You can generate silver a whole gallon for about 90 cents or so. I've seen it at a local grocery store for like a 3-ounce bottle for $35. They say it's 10 parts per million. I'd like to know, in fact, how they do measure that. Like I said, don't be fooled by other stuff that is on the market. This is the only generator of its kind that produces this quality of ionic colloidal silver that is bioavailable. That is the key word here, bioavailability. It's so simple. If I just let this go, I can go ahead and answer my phone, cook dinner. It takes about 5 hours. I can clean, do what I need to do, run to the store. When I come back, it'll go back to the 0.03 setting. I know it's good to go. If you find a gallon that you think, oh, is it done? Just pop it in there and it'll go ahead and start reading and it'll tell you the results. If you have any questions like I did, you can go ahead and give them a call at Colloidal 2, and they're great. All the research is available too on their website, which is awesome for those of you that aren't familiar with ionic colloidal silver. In medicine, I'm very familiar, but of this caliber, it's a miracle that I own one of these machines. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps you all as much as it has helped me. All right, thank you and God bless.